Oh, buddy, welcome. Is it running? I think it's running. Okay.
What up, dude?
What's up, man?
Oh, hanging in there.
That's what I like to hear. It's a good description of solo queue.
Yeah, it's been rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Hanging in there. Alright. Thanks for hanging in there, everyone on the stream, too, for me running a little late. I'm still trying to navigate these Monday, Wednesday nights where I have to, get up. I was trying to get a little bit of sleep. Because for those of you that don't know that have just joined, I do teach 5 classes on Tuesday, Thursday, and I have to basically get up and be doing stuff at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm pretty much doing school stuff straight till 6 or 6:30 p.m. So I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to sleep. And then so I tried to get a few hours of sleep, and I went to sleep at maybe 9 or something. I was like, I'll get up at midnight. And it's a little bit later, so I don't know. It might be a little bit of a shorter stream. We'll see, maybe 3 hours or something. So I get a couple more hours of sleep. I don't know what's going on with that phone in there. Either I'm just turning it off and not remembering, or what. I need to get my old school alarm clock in there. Hey, what's up, Lucas? Yeah, hopefully we can get back to some relative normalcy. Last stream, they just had a patch, or they just had a
Yeah,
maintenance.
some bull crap.
Yeah, maintenance, even though there was no patch. And then, of course, the night before that, my power supply went out. And then last week we were moving, and then we had a hard time with our ISP getting our account moved over and getting everything set up. So we just had all sorts of nonsense. And I'm looking wild. Yeah, I went to sleep with my hair wet. Got out of the shower.
Nice.
So yeah, it's got some body. It's all fluffed up, ready to pwn. You cracking some heads at work? You keeping them in line?
Yeah, trying to. I got one more day, and then I'm off Friday because I gotta help get ready for my wife's baby shower. So
Nice. Got to arrange, make sure that all the male strippers are going to be there in place at time, or what?
exactly. I gotta make sure everything's in line.
That's right. Yeah, it's supposed to be for bachelorette party, but you know what? Baby shower, why not?
Hell yeah, why not?
You're still not understanding items AD AP too well. What do you mean? What are you not understanding about them? How those stats work, or which stats are good on which champs? Um,
Right.
AD just means attack damage. So in general, that's extra damage. So AD is attack damage and AP is ability power. Although it can be a little confusing because some abilities, their damage scales with your AD. So you'll see two different types of calculations for AD when you're doing stats. There is bonus attack damage, which basically means everything that's not part of your base attack damage. Because every character has a certain amount in their base, a certain damage they'll do with their auto attacks. And then they get a little bit more every level. That's considered your base attack damage. And then there's the bonus attack damage is anything extra that you get from items and runes. So some abilities will scale off of bonus attack damage, so everything not including the base, and then some will scale off of total attack damage, which is everything including your base, which is obviously going to be higher. So stuff with total attack damage is usually a lot better earlier on in the game, those types of abilities, because it works off your base number as well. There's some stuff that's total armor and like bonus armor or magic resist also, but that's attack damage. So when you get AD, it applies to your auto attacks and can apply to abilities. When you get AP, for the most part, that only applies to abilities, not auto attacks. So things that are AP get added to your abilities damage, and there's a ratio that each different ability has. So if something has a 1.0 ratio, that means that for every point of ability power, it's going to go up in 1 damage. If something has a 0.5 ability power ratio, every point of AP that you get is going to give you half a point of damage extra. Obviously, bigger ratios, bigger damage.
Right.
And there is no base AP. No one has... I mean, I guess there are some skills and stuff that can give you AP, but in general, it's either very low or non-existent, what someone starts off with in the game as AP without abilities or items. Or like, without items or runes. So in general, the way that... And every stat has a certain gold value assigned to 1 point of that stat when they're building items and runes. It's what they're thinking of. So AD is budgeted at 35. So it's 35 gold for 1 AD on an item. And then ability power is 21.75 gold, so about 22 gold. And the reason is AD applies to auto attacks and to abilities, whereas AP only applies to abilities. And that's why when you look at abilities on AD champions, usually their ratios are much higher because they have to pay a lot more for the AD. So like someone like a Pantheon or a Zed or something like that, Lee Sin, they're all going to have really high AD ratios because it's more expensive for them to get AD than it is for them to get AP. Or like for an AP champion to get points of AP. Let's continue to practice bar. We might try something else here in a little bit, but...
The Bard.
That's right. So those are kind of the offensive ones. And then armor... Dang, so armor works... Armor and magic resist are both the same thing. They both reduce damage from that type. So armor from physical and magic resist from abilities. Magic damage. And the best way to think of it, there is a more complicated type of formula for it, but answer against Lux, Jin. Most likely. Okay, we're against another dodge, alright.
Another dodgerino.
That's right. Every point of armor every point of armor means that someone has to do 1% more physical damage to you to kill you, basically. And then every point of magic resist means they have to do 1% more magic damage to kill you. That's the easiest way to do it. So if you have 100 armor, it's going to take 100% more physical damage to kill you. If you have 100 AP, same, or 100 magic resist, same thing. So there's technically, like, 100 is a clean number, so if it's 100 physical resist, then it's going to reduce all physical damage by 50%. That's the same thing as having to do 100% more damage. If you have 200 armor, then it's going to reduce it by, I think it's 7.5. But just the easiest way to think of it is just 1 armor, 1% more damage to kill. It's always the case, whether it's 1 armor or 1,000 armor. Why is support getting... let's see what you get. I built Frozen Mallet against a team that I thought had high AP, and I got... Well, it depends on the champion. Frozen Mallet is a very niche item that is not that great most of the time. And the reason is because you're paying a very large amount for that slow. And there are a lot of slows in the game. There are some champions that get it. Some Senna builds will get it. But you want to think of it, you know, just as you have... It's like your budget, right? It's how much money you have in your bank account. Because in reality, in a game, you only get so much gold. You know, most of the time, you might only get 10,000 gold in a game, 8,000 gold. Depends on how long your games go and what's going on in them. But you have a certain budget, so you want to make sure that you're spending that money well and efficiently. And so you don't want to spend money on stuff that you don't need. Right, so if your champion already has slows built in, or your team already has a lot of slows, or there's just some other way you could do it, you don't want to spend money on an item that gives you that kind of effect, right? And so that's why stuff like Rylai's is also not that common. I should probably ban Ash, but that's why, okay, they banned her. That's why Rylai's is not that common either, unless someone's getting Liandry's. On the AP side is because that slow just costs a decent amount. Even though Rylai's is way, way more efficient, it's only like 2,600 gold than Frozen Mallet. The thing is, Frozen Mallet is just a really expensive item. Like, you're paying a lot for that effect. So there are some cases where you could, maybe want to get that item. Or like getting a Gensu's on most champions who are going to go like don't have any on-hit effects and are going critical strike or something like that. Like getting a Gensu's on Caitlyn or something like that. It's not that it's like she can't use those stats. It's just that there are better choices. So that comes down to just knowing your champion and which items are going to be best. If you're not sure, you can just ask me, or just looking at most guides for most champions. If you just go to u.gg or, just look at any high-end players and just look at the items they're getting, it's probably going to be pretty close to what you should be getting. Some champions are a bit more linear than others, so they do the same thing every game as far as items and skills, but some, there are a lot more choices. Like Rakan, there's a lot of different choices in what you can get, but I'm trying to think of like supports in general have pretty good itemization, but something like Caitlyn, it's almost going to always be the same items, right? It's going to be like Infinity at... Do what?
Oh, she wants to put that Manamune, dude.
Yeah, the Manamune Caitlyn, yeah. Manamune is one that drives me up the wall if you haven't heard me talk about that item, because it's so bad. I actually haven't had a lot of people that are getting that lately. Thank God, but... Yeah, so, I mean, and there is a lively debate. It's not like it's totally solved. Some people really like Manamune. Some people... I know like LS, one of the more prominent analysts out there, sort of international analysts. Really hates Morellonomicon in a lot of matchups, for example, and really wishes people got Liandry's a lot more. And that's a really difficult comparison, though. That's not cut and dry at all. And I think that most of the time Morellonomicon, I've talked about this a lot, is the correct choice.
I heard a lot of people that don't like that item.
Yeah. It's sort of a poorly designed item as far as that goes, but
yeah.
As far as efficiency goes, I guess we'll stick with this.
I always have a hard time deciding that or Liandry's when I'm playing Zir.
Yeah.
In certain situations.
Hey, what's up,
not
Sammy?
Always.
Well, okay, so there's two components to Morellonomicon, or two like reasons people would get it. Number one is that it has the early spell pen, so Oblivion Orb. Spell pen's extremely good and undervalued early on. It's a really cheap stat, and it's really OP. Because having flat spell pen on champions that don't get a lot of magic resist, which is against a lot of other mid laners, pretty much anything that's not a tank early on, it's probably not going to get a lot of magic resist. Some champions will rush like Wit's End, but removing magic resist and armor and things like that, when someone already has a low base, gives you a higher percentage of damage. So the math is kind of hard on that, but it's in the best, like in a really basic scenario, just think of it as a percentage increase damage that you're doing. So if you get an Oblivion Orb that's giving you like 15 spell pen, you're basically doing 15% more damage. So it's a really good stat, and so a lot of champs, depending on sort of their power spike windows and stuff like that, a lot of champs will want to get Sork Boots and Oblivion Orb because those are both extremely cheap and give you a lot of very fast power so you can snowball. And that's how it's always been, whether it's Morello or whatever the other item is, it's always double pen early is a popular build. But so that's one reason people get things that are involved with Morellonomicon. But then if you've already paid $1,600 towards that item, then you're kind of priced into completing it, right? Because when you complete it, it's already basically 100% efficient. You just get a blasting wand, and the AP that you get out of it's basically efficient, and then you're only paying, I forgot what it is, like 100 gold or something for Grievous Wounds, which is extremely strong and very underrated. Some people think, oh, well, just because you don't have a Mundo on the enemy team or Soraka or something, that Grievous Wounds is no good. But it's like almost every champ in the game, a lot of them are going to have some kind of healing going on. When you start thinking about Conquer, Triumph, Ravenous Hunter, Death's Dance, Blade of the Ruined King, Redemption, Enchanters healing other people, just any sort of lifesteal, any sort of spell vamp. There's a lot. And just reducing that by 40%, you know, if let's say that each person in a fight, I don't know, on average heals for 200, and you have a 5v5 team fight. That's a really conservative number there, but just like everybody heals on average for 200. You know, it's 1,000 healing in a fight. And if you're reducing that by 40%, you just did 400 more damage. True damage, basically. You did 400 true damage off of an item, which is a lot. Like, think of how much AP would it take in order to do 400 true damage on your abilities in a team fight. Because if they have, like, I don't know, let's say that true damage would be the equivalent of like 600 normal damage. It's probably more than that, but like 600 normal damage that you would do. I mean, that's almost like getting an extra like 2 or 3 ults worth of damage. I don't know, like it depends on the champ, like it is very situational, but if you just think about it that way, like in a very, very conservative scenario, that item's gonna give you 400 extra true damage in a team fight. Then you can quickly see why it's really OP. And it's just always on, you don't have to activate it, it's never on cooldown, doesn't cost you any mana. I mean, all of that stuff.
Everyone knows heroes are brave, and they hit stuff really
So
hard.
that's why, you know, almost every pro gets it, and people just do their math wrong on it all the time because it doesn't even require a lot of healing. If they have like real healing, you know, if it's like Kayn with Conquer and Blade of the Ruined King or something like that, and you're like against a ADC that has Blade of the Ruined King or Death's Dance or something like that, shit, I didn't get it. Crashed. Okay, so she's bottom. She's going mid. Okay, well, hey, I helped. Hey, I got the assist on it, nice. I hit it with like one little tap from my E and ran away. Nice. But that's why that item is, Hey, what's up, Roach? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well in these perilous times. Let me bring my chat over here. I forgot to get the far end of the screen. You wouldn't think that looking an extra like 12 inches over there makes a difference, but it kind of does on my second monitor. I have to always bring it to the far left. We're doing all right, man. We've been trying out jungle. I don't know how much you've dipped in and out over the past few months, but we're still doing support. I've been doing a lot of Bard lately, but we've been working on some jungle too. I know. Usually I hit those, but when I change my runes around, when I have this Relentless Hunter, sometimes it throws off my calculations a bit. I think I'm gonna get her. Get her. Well,
I'm coming.
Okay. Oh, I forgot you're the brand. Alright. I'm like, wait, where's his ear? Okay, we got her though.
Sorry. A little different.
Now we got her flash. That's nice. That's about 10 minutes on flash. So yeah, like Liandry's is really good too, obviously. I think it's like no question that if you don't have a lot of slows on your team that Morello is going to be better. But if you have a lot of slows, Liandry's can be really good too. The thing is, you know, one of the big things that I think gets often overlooked is that you're priced into Morello a lot of times. If you've already bought half of it, then it's just really going to be worth your while to finish that a lot of the time. Versus Liandry's, you have to start fresh. People don't rush Haunting Guys. Like, it is really good, but a lot of people are not going to rush that.
Oh, we get in tears this game.
That's right.
Ezreal and the Kaisa.
That is right. Okay, she's top. That's free drag. Nice, man. Yeah, yeah, my usual, I'm trying to get to be like midnight to 4 a.m. is my schedule these days. But, tonight I started a bit later. I teach 5 classes on Tuesday, Thursday now, and it's just trying to figure out when I'm gonna go to sleep on those days. No one's gonna threaten this, so I'm just gonna, well, I guess she got here pretty close. Okay, they're gonna roam down on you guys.
Okay.
Lucian might be coming too.
Got her.
I guess I should have run. Kaisa wasn't feeling it.
Oh, I got him.
I can't pronounce your real name.
An enemy has been slain.
Well, you can't say Nunu
Double
either.
kill.
Okay.
An ally has been slain.
Dang, that's bloody.
If I was,
Enemy has been
I
slain.
could have survived. I would have, if I could have stunned.
Yeah, I was probably a little ambitious. If Kaisa wasn't there, I wouldn't think it. I was thinking, well, you hit him, but 75 minutes each, and they're at two different universities too. So I have one. So basically, my schedule is I gotta start getting my daughter ready to get up and go around 6:30 or 6:45. Gotta leave the house around 6:10. Not 6:10, 7:10. Then I have to show up next town over at this smaller university where I have a class.
Gotta find out what happened then. Or I can never finish my song. You can't be heroes without a class.
For an 8 o'clock class. Then after I teach there, I get a little bit of a break, and I don't have to be at the other university till an 11 o'clock for a class. That class gets out at 9:15. Then I have about an hour and a half, a little bit less, to go over to the other university. Okay, she's topside.
Shut down.
She's getting some good ganks in. Beating me on farm too. I did get dragon, but. And then pretty much I'm there at the bigger university teaching from 11:30 till 5:45.
That's as up as it gets.
With pretty much no break. There's like a 20-minute break between classes, but no gaps in there really. Oh, she didn't get this. Okay.
I bet if you stay really still, you become invisible. I'll always
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
So yeah, it's pretty hectic on those days. So yeah, I try and when I stay up streaming, you know, till like 4 in the morning, you know, I have to try to sleep in the evening, but sometimes it's tough to do that. Like I was taking care of my daughter this evening because
Your team has destroyed a turret.
nice, good job. Is your university on like online stuff, or do you have to do any in person? I figured out there are like 8 sections of the like 140 or 150 sections of like freshman comp at my university that are taught in person, and I have 4 of them. I'm like one of the only people that was willing to do it, and I'm starting to see why. Just because it's not necessarily like safety is obviously a concern, but it's the logistics are just like a nightmare. Because if anyone has it, or even if they've been around anyone who has it, they have to self-isolate, which means they can't go to class, which means I have to try to figure out how to help them not fall behind. So I do like, you know, I have like digital notes and stuff like that to help out, but no, that's worded.
Philip knows the way. He knows what.
So I have like digital notes and things, but it's still, it's rough because I've already had several students. No one has confirmed they have it, but they've like known somebody who has it, so they had to quarantine. People don't like using the word quarantine though. They say self-isolate, but I guess quarantine is
Oh my god.
a bit more mandatory.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, I thought we killed Lucian.
Yep.
I was like, okay, the ADCs.
They only hurt
I
people 'cause they're
was like, wait, how many people are here? Answer, all of them.
All of them.
gonna knock it out.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Damn.
Let's count our steps. 1171, 1172.
Is Lucian coming? No, he's not, I don't
Heroes
think.
don't need hugs.
Alright, I've got Flash. I'm gonna try to get this.
Ally has
Okay,
been
now
slain.
look out. Bring it in, you big
I forgot they have it control warded.
I'm rotating up.
What the f- Are you serious? He did 900 damage to me? How fed is he? Oh, he's 7 and 2? Damn, I could have chomped him faster than that. I should have chomped and ulted faster. I think he killed me like in the middle of my animation for my Q. That's rough. Okay, well, we definitely gotta go Tabby then, and probably
Let's do it again.
I don't know after that.
An ally has been slain.
Words are weird. People attach feelings with words. Well, yeah. I mean, words are just, you know, kind of an attempt at distilling meaning,
Makes me sad sometimes.
right? And so
That's how you know when you're
emotions are usually how people try to like get a lot of their meaning, right? Is from their emotions and their emotional reactions to different things. So yeah, I mean, certain words are going to have emotions to them, right? They're not just like
that way, Willem.
you know, math numbers. Words have histories and stuff like that. So. Damn. I goofed that up with Lucian. I wish I would have got that kill on him.
Let's get in there
Some
and
shutdown.
block some stuff. He didn't want to hurt you.
Huh, those blast cones. Saved by the new blast cone.
Team has destroyed a turret.
I'm right here.
You know what would be fun, Willem? Everything. You're with me.
Crap.
Almost
Oh.
got her.
Really? Oh, I almost got her.
Right. Yeah, I'm kind of low.
Kinda just stoning her right now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Thought Kai'Sa would come up eventually.
Oh.
That's fine. Yeah, I should run out of there after that last one.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, come on.
Can't lose hope, Willem.
Oh, if they try to dive. Alright, I'm running over there.
They can.
I don't check the temperature of my students. No, that is something they're supposed to self-check that.
Enemy has been slain.
I mean, the way that we try to encourage people to be honest about that is you just excuse any absences that are related to it. So there's abuse where people can just, you know, make up stuff. For real.
Make way for the Yeti!
I am actually pretty big.
Okay, nice. I should have just farmed Scuttle and farmed everything instead of trying to gank that. Shit. All fucking four of them are there? Oh, Garen got a Zeal instead of any armor whatsoever. That, I was like, how did he possibly lose a Renekton? Well, he got clown items, that's how. Nice.
Turret has been destroyed.
Made a bad series of decisions that last fight.
I miss you too, Willem. You scream. The only thing louder than Willem's steps is his snoring.
Yeah, I should've, you gotta just farm first. I should've farmed Scuttle and just worked my way up to Lucian eventually. I could have had like 30 more CS, which, I mean, 3 camps is about the same as a kill.
Infernal? This sounds evil to me.
And Renekton has no magic resist.
I know, that's... Oh yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, you're right. For a second, I thought you were saying Garen has no armor. I was like, yeah. But yeah, Renekton also has no magic resist, so you can melt it.
Yeah, if you hit the Renekton, we could probably win a fight.
The spins do crit. I mean, it's not a completely worthless item. The issue is, like, we really need him to be tanky. Like, we've got a lot of damage.
Killing spree.
They nerfed something about Phantom Dancer Renekton. I don't remember exactly what it is.
Enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Really.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, well, could have had Baron. If we just let Lilia go at the time, I guess we'll get top tower.
Playtime is never over.
I mean, I couldn't get. I was trying to get over to the fight, but I just couldn't get there in time, and I thought people were gonna peel off. Yeah, I mean, Tri-PD's okay. I don't know. I feel like there should at least be some Ninja Tabby in there early on against Renekton. Like, you know, he's bringing some heat early.
I knew it.
That's what I think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about his what he's doing there, but I just feel like since we're already running double AD and an AP support, that we've got a lot of the damage handled. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be. If you could peel me. Ooh.
Yeah, I like the brand support. It's nice. But there's one right there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
yeah.
you'll get there fast enough. But...
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, nice. Dead middle.
Yeah.
Hold. I'm glad you're well.
It with like one hit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's trying to itemize against Lilia with the Merc treads. But yeah, it should. I think that almost definitely should be Tappy. He is getting armor now, which is good. So he just wanted the PD,
Cool.
which, whatever, I guess.
Your turret has been destroyed. Rampage.
Sometimes the world's more interesting when you close your
They
eyes.
may try to make a play on Baron top. We'll see. Hopefully they don't die.
Whoa, they have warts. That's how you know they're
Ally has been slain.
I bet you I can fly.
Okay, I'm rotating over.
Ally has been
Alright.
slain.
Oh, where were they? Sorta, kinda.
An ally has been
They're like
slain.
hard diving.
I'm running the, yeah. Go that way. Oh no.
Hmm. Dragon's up. Guess I probably should have taken their jungle and taken dragon. I'm just trying to gank too much some of these bad situations. They're doing way more damage to me than I think that they should, but they're all way, like, there's so many kills this game. Just like everybody's like mega fed. Gotta recalibrate a bit here.
They're taking that pretty slow. Oh, they're stopping?
Yeah. Ezreal might be able to stop them.
He might be dead though, maybe?
Enemy killing spree.
Where the fuck? Oh, Kai'Sa's way over there?
Triple kill. Enemy
Nice.
double kill.
Oh, if he would have kept leading her. I know. I don't have any, I mean, it's a 550 shield. It's just everybody has so much freaking damage. I can't keep up. Tank-wise, I just got to be more cautious. Alright, I guess we're kind of pricing the Spirit Visage here. God, my farm is so low for this point in the game. I really should have at least 200 CS. Been several instances where I just tried to overgank. I got it flipped on me. It's one of my worst new performances I've had in a while.
This is just like in my favorite song. Only
Is your is the esport thing still going on, Roach? Is that put on hold, or I mean, I assume it would probably all still be online instead of like land meetings. I mean, I'm still significantly up on Lilia. I'm still up like 40 or 50 CS on Lilia, but oh, there.
Oh yeah, let's go on this. Oh! Damn it. Well, you guys are turning that pretty nicely.
Yeah.
What sucks is I had stopwatch too and I didn't press it.
Oh yeah. That's
I
rough.
should have ulted in the middle of all of them and then just
That would've been nice.
probably, yeah, I probably could have lived and killed them all.
Oh Jesus, she's so fed too. It's so obnoxious when it's like their only damage source of magic is from her. She's got 11 kills. I'm getting Spirit Visage now, but
My mom's out there somewhere. You hear her, Willem? Every time I go to sleep.
heh. Nice. The Karth jungle. I have to try that back out. I tried it a little bit in the past. I'd heard a few patches ago he might be making a comeback.
Hey, he's getting more Bazan terrific!
Yeah, I don't think they're doing it right now. If they saw Kaisa bottom, maybe. I don't think so. I think they're just trying to posture.
Rumble, tumble!
Wait, someone.
Scrumble!
Wait, we need
Scrumble.
Ezreal. That was a bit early there, Karen. Wait, how'd everybody die? I had like 3 people. Did one person on their team kill everybody? Renekton just like one-shot 3 people or something? Alright, thanks, Roach. Like, okay, so Lilia was in the river. Misfortune and Nami were back on the ramp. So it was just Renekton and Lucian were hiding in the pixel bush. And they killed Ezreal and Kaisa.
Man. Struggle continues.
Yeah. We'll run it this way. Jeez, we're back to gold 3 again. We were gold 1 a few days ago, but
Yeah, I was
fine.
gold 2 a few days ago.
Alright, you can go ahead and fire it up. I'm gonna look. What
Oh yeah.
was it? Really, Lucian and Renekton like deleted both of our ADCs out of that bush? I mean, they gotta know someone's like in those bushes, right? Like, they went out before I even hit anyone with the snowball. Okay, so everyone's kind of poised there. I could have gone around the back way too of the river instead of straight through the front. I mean, I don't know if that'd matter, but... Okay, there's Lilia. Alright, there's a ward there. Okay, so he gets knocked. Okay. So one of them gets blown up instantly by Lucian Renekton. Okay, Kaisa ints into them, basically. So she could have just... If she would have ulted over to the person I was CCing, if she ulted over to Lilia and just blew up Lilia there, instead of trying to assassinate their AD carry, because Lilia was... Like, if she just ulted right there and blew up the Lilia, I think we maybe could have won that.
She ulted right behind him, but
Yeah, she tried to go in and finish off the misfortune, but it didn't really do anything, and Nami just healed past it. And then it looks like just Lucian and Renekton just ran over everybody else. So Garen died to the Renekton Lucian. Ezreal died. Who else? You were alive at the end. I was alive. Who's the other person? I can't even remember. We got Garen. Oh, mid lane is Ezreal. Bot lane. I can't even remember who our bot laner was.
yeah, Lucian was zoning me right
Kaisa.
here.
Oh
So I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
get over here.
Yeah. Y'all got okay. So basically, Ezreal and Garen got taken out by the Renekton and the Lucian. Kaisa entered. And we were just all split up. Oh, Lilia support.
She's good in the jungle, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if I own Ash or not.
Well, if they want, I can just support, and he can go mid.
Nah, it's. I mean, we could, but we'll just. I'll just stick with it since he's not really talking. Oh, Teemo. I think Teemo's support like can be okay against like melees, but like if you're or like short range champs, like if you're against like Vayne, Braum, or something. Yeah, Guardian is getting nerfed. Someone pointed that out earlier. It is a bit too strong. If you look at the numbers on it, like the healing is, or the shielding by the end of the game is like in the thousands. I feel like that's a bit strong. Oh, he's just gonna. Okay. What's up, Sammy? Okay, all AD so far. Yeah, they're basically just nerfing the scaling, so it'll still be good early, but it's not just for support, it's mostly for support. There are some other roles that take Guardian as well, but... I don't know, maybe some matchups I should be taking Hail as Bard. Most people are going Guardian still, though. Which that does work really well with the resistances. Remember, shields scale with resistances, so like your armor applies to shields. I didn't mean to try the set jungle too, although he's getting nerfed next patch, I'm pretty sure. And he already has a fairly low win rate. They're literally all AD. Leona and Ezreal, I guess, have pieces of magic, but... They need to make Knight's Vow just like full value for ranged champions. That's what they need. I guess Kane's gonna get Cleaver. They'll shred some armor, but still should be super strong. Might have to get Ninja Tabby this time. I might try it out. I know everybody goes Swiftness on Bard, and that is really good, but when it's literally all AD, like you're already pretty fast. You know, I've got the Relentless
I might
Hunter.
even be going Tabby this game.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. They do have 2 assassin type of champs. And they are literally all AD, so.
Or I can just go Seekers first. Let's see.
I was watching this newer, or a guy I hadn't watched that much with Magic. It's Honorog something or other. I think he's associated with Channel Fireball, but he does a really good job of explaining stuff, and he does some older formats like Legacy and Modern, and he was pretty cool. He was, you know, piloting some kind of 5-color Snowco deck in Legacy. There's a Doomsday deck that looked really cool that he went against.
Doomsday's fun.
He ended up beating it, but he was talking about why it was such a bad matchup and how it was really good in the metagame against a lot of different things.
Elves seems so fun right now, just because of that.
I've seen something with new with Elves, but I haven't watched a video on it, but I've seen lots of people doing it.
Yeah.
With the old $1,000 guy's Cradle or whatever.
Oh, dude, I'm pretty hyped about that, but...
Oh, you had one for your EDH deck, is that right?
Yeah, I got it for like... Dude, like, it's like doubled in value, if not more.
Nice. Dang it, I missed one of the early chimes. It's too far back.
Dude, I've been dying to play some Magic, but it's kind of hard to do anything right now.
That's right.
pain.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Really? I killed the jungler and they just killed this other person. They got a fight going on in the river.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh my god. This is gonna be difficult to deal with.
Ooh, so sets 3-0. Or 3-1.
There's Zed though.
I'm like nowhere near.
Hey, what's up, Levy? I do like philosophy. I have not read a lot of formal philosophy in a while, in quite a long time. So I'm not super well versed on that. I remember that I did like Nietzsche and Kierkegaard, so some of the existentialists were pretty cool. A lot of the kind of the 19th century European continental philosophers. He's 6. Yeah, I mean, he could have rotated back on me, so I gotta be careful with that. I guess I can go ahead and grab this.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I would like to. I would like to read more of that stuff, but I don't know. I just try to do too many things. Okay, so what can I get after Deadman? I guess just maybe rapid fire against their comp. He's going Red Cane. Shirelias. I need to be getting Shirelias more. Oh, I thought Ezreal had 11 CS for a second. I was like, what? Their portraits were reversed.
An enemy has been
AZ
slain.
might be coming bot.
Okay. Nah, they might be on Dragon. Dragon. Is their bot lane left? Yeah. Hecarim got a kill top, and he's gonna get Rift, so I guess that's good.
Says probably going.
Oh, there
Fine,
he
he's
is.
just-
Okay, he was thinking about it.
Kane's mid.
Okay.
Hmm.
Would Lilia support go full AP? I don't know, man. I doubt it. I think you'd need to go more utility, but it's difficult to say because I don't understand. I don't see the value in playing that. Oh, he dropped his auto. Oh, he missed it. Please. Okay, he got one.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, nice.
Almost got an ace.
Heh. True. Okay, Kane's top too.
Kane is top.
So yeah, I mean, I would probably say like Shirelia's. I mean, she doesn't have any plus healing or shielding though. It's a little awkward. I don't know. Maybe AP. I mean, she has no healing or shielding, so
Well, top's turning around.
yeah, it's good. The Sacrum's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. Well,
How not to scale well at Barnsdale. Well, you know, he doesn't scale in the traditional sense, but those meeps really do add up. And it does kind of free you up to build other types of items. Because he is sort of tanky. I mean, he's tankier than you would at first think when he gets Deadmans. Like, his base stats are higher than, I think, higher than some of the other range champs out there. And with Guardian, like, and he's just very slippery with his E and his ult and all that stuff, so. He should have just waited on a wave. If he just waits on a wave, maybe. I don't know. It is kind of tricky to dive Leona. I can shut off the tower, but...
Oh, this Hecarim is insane.
Dominating. An enemy has been slain. Has destroyed a turret. Killing spree. Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret.
They're mad right now.
Who's mad?
The enemy team.
Are they typing in all chat?
Yeah. Not having a good time.
Hey, what's up, Threshbot? Oh, are they all mad and stuff?
Yeah.
Diffed and miffed. I mean, Rumble, I might be willing to try out Rumble support next patch. They are buffing his flamethrower by 25 at max rank. He does push and poke extremely well. It's just, I gotta find some way to get him a bit more utility, but he has really high base damages. I've tried him as support is okay, but it's like, you know, you can get engaged on pretty hard. But maybe there's a build or a set of runes. I mean, Ziggs actually did work out pretty well in the right comp.
Damn.
He's probably like, what? He's not gonna be happy about that. We can go get, well, let's get middle, I guess. They're all gonna go top.
Yeah.
I mean, does he have ult? Yeah, he can just ult one of them. Or not. Maybe he thought it wasn't worth. I don't know the cooldown. I thought it was pretty low.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Stab's still a thing. True. Hey, thanks, Kendall. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm gonna try to start a little bit earlier, at midnight if I can. I'm just trying to work out, you know, this Monday, Wednesday night thing for this semester. I do want to stream on those nights, but it's tricky. Especially my wife wanted to go over and work on the old house. Tonight, which means I had to take care of my daughter. I made a trade with her where I was running behind on Tuesday, and I said if she took my daughter to daycare in the morning, usually I take her in the morning, my wife gets her at night. If she took her in the morning, that I would look after her at night. I didn't have my cue, but whatever, it got him off there, I'll take it. No, Shelly charged that. I probably better back up. It's getting...
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Yeah, looking after my daughter means it's really difficult to go to sleep right now. Sometimes I can sneak in a little bit if I've got her in the same room and she's just like watching some TV or the iPad or something, but... Damn, I'm gonna be late for Dragon. Maybe she just backed immediately. Why don't I take Spell Thieves? The survivability is actually pretty important on Bard. The vast majority, I think, of high-level Bards will take Relic Shield. Just supports in general take Relic Shield. You don't really need the mana regen. The AP is nice, but you don't have great AP ratios. Just having this extra health, too, this 300 health is a big deal, because Bard has to get fairly close to auto-attack to put out his damage. It's like 500 range, so that's why a lot of people go Relic. Also, it's just guaranteed procs. Like, yeah, you can get Spell Thieves procs fairly easy, but in the mid game, sometimes it's hard if the game's really close. You can't just walk up and auto attack the enemy team unless there's a fight breaking out. So Relic Shield just gives you those guaranteed wards, especially if you're behind early game, but also in the mid game where it's just not safe to walk up and auto and get those procs, or it's just kind of a lot of posturing. It's just a lot more reliable way to get the wards, and the HP is so valuable later on.
We can probably just Baron. Not there.
Just end it.
I guess we can just end.
I think someone might be, like, their Kane might be AFK, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's why a lot of people do it, I think. That's why even a lot of enchanters, you know, even things like, you know, Janna half the time will go Relic Shield. It does help you get to level 2 also. It does help you wave clear. Yeah, no worries. So it's not that it's like totally wrong. I just think there are a lot more scenarios where Relic Shield is it's just like a safer pick. Because like they took the damage off of Spell Thieves. When Spell Thieves had damage on it, when you used to do like 10 extra damage, you know, per attack or whatever, that was a lot more, that was a lot stronger. That was definitely worth considering. But when it was coin and the old Spell Thieves, but with Relic, Relic also does push. as people are mentioning here. It has HP on it and it pushes. Versus old coin used to give you money, but I mean, I think let me look here real quick. Hold on one sec. Let me.
Oh, my bad.
I'm just gonna switch. Okay, go ahead. So like if you're hard dominating your lane, maybe Spell Thieves. I just feel like it's just not as good on him. You know what I mean? Like everybody pretty much has it. Spell Thieves is really like you want to get Spell Thieves if you really need the mana early. Like this guy has it. Lorelex got it one game. So there, you know, there's a couple of times Sir Nuke's got it, but the vast majority is going to be Relic. And HP is pretty decent with him because whenever you have Guardian, HP like scales with it, makes the shield itself bigger, and it increases your effective health. So like anytime you're getting defensive stuff, or like a lot of times Dead Man's Plate's really strong and powerful on him too. Early on, and that makes health a lot better because you have more armor. So especially if you're going for like a tankier bard sort of build, you're opening up with Dead Man's, you're taking Guardian, maybe you've got conditioning and stuff like that, then I think it makes it a bit more appealing. But yeah, really the only champs I would go Frostfang on are champs that like really want the mana early. So like Sona, Sona's really the only one I can think of that like 100% would want it. Maybe Janna, but like even a lot of those champs, because you can get so many fairy charms and so many items now if you go like Athene's Arden or Athene's Redemption on enchanters, you really probably aren't going to be having mana problems. And Sona scales like really well with AP also. Maybe something like Nami, maybe Karma. Yeah, Locket scales with HP also. I really, if Locket just had CDR on it, I feel like it would be so much better. It just like shave off, I don't know, 15 magic resist or shave off just something and add 10% CDR to it, and that would be wonderful. It's like one of the only mainstream support items. In fact, it might be the only mainstream support item that does not have CDR on it. By that, I mean like a 2,300 gold or less item intended for supports. I think they all have CDR on it, except for Locket. But a lot of that's because that ends up getting abused by
Right.
I'm not playing Morg this game. I actually queued for jungle.
They are nothing before me.
In general, I'm not a big fan of blind picking Morgana. I think she gets blasted by enchanters. Double AP is good. Get that Spirit Massage Wits End. Why so Azirius?
Why so serious?
That's right. Dude, that movie was great. I really liked that.
Yeah, did you see that they're coming out with a, or DC's coming out with a new Batman?
Yeah, I saw that with the Twilight guy, Pattinson.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I haven't really watched a ton of movies, to be honest. I don't know what else he's in. I know he has done other stuff. He's just sort of been typecast as, you know, the Twilight guy. But people are saying he's pretty good. This is currently in gold elo. Currently in gold. My main account's in diamond, but I haven't really played on it a lot since the spring. I play on it every now and then. But I just kind of have fun playing with my buddy Jason and just trying out some different champs. Trying to diversify my champ pool a bit. Morgana Spell Thief. Yeah, I mean, you can't, like, once again, you can proc it early, but do you really need the mana on Morg? I mean, maybe. I mean, Morg's Q is, like, it's good, but, like, my problem with Morg is she has really long cooldowns on everything, and everything's, like, pretty situational. You know, like, Black Shield can't be super OP if you have a really fed person that you don't want to get CC'd. But it can also be super worthless, too, if they have a lot of high AD damage. Like, it's pretty unreliable as damage mitigation, but it does shroud that CC. So that can be pretty good. I mean, other enchanters can deal with that, too, by just getting them at Kales. It's on a longer cooldown, but... So it's, you know, the Black Shield's obviously really, like, it's good. It's a good ability, but it's like your W is basically worthless outside of helping to push for the first few levels, and then your Q is strong. It is a fairly long cooldown that doesn't scale, and it's a pretty slow projectile. It does have a big hitbox. It's like those two abilities are pretty good. It's kind of like a blitz hook. You know, Morgana can feel really OP if you're hitting all of your binds, but if she's not hitting her binds, it's not as bad as blitz, as one-dimensional as blitz, but it feels like you lose a lot of effectiveness. And then your ult is, you know, shaky at best in a lot of matchups. In sort of my assessment. Blitzcrank. Something else I could run in the jungle would be fun or spicy, but I need to try to get some wins. I'll just stick with Shiv. Shiv is fun.
They are nothing before me.
Yeah, her root lasts forever. It's just enchanters just blast her. I feel like they usually have higher scaling one way or another. They buff up their ADC. They just work better with items. Like, items aren't that great on Morg, you know. Usually she'll get Zanya's, which is like, you know, is alright with your ult. Damn it, hopefully Kha'Zix doesn't invade me. He probably will. But it's like, that's okay. I really don't have any healing. Yo, what's up, Kimoy? We'll try the AP version out here. They don't have any healing. It's a lot of fairly squishy things. Yeah, we'll try it back out again.
The quiet before battle.
Roach did mention Karthus jungle
30 seconds until
being really
minions
good.
spawn.
I don't know. It was nerfed again. Could be good.
I played it before. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
The dragon nears.
Probably gonna open top to bottom and just try to avoid Kha'Zix.
Minions have spawned.
I mean, if you get
I go.
Nashers fairly early, she can still clear pretty fast. Just the AP itemization, I feel like, is not as rich as sort of the tank itemization, but you gotta maybe try to get death cap.
The enemies of Demacia will fall. By the blood of my father, I will end them.
Oh, I should have saved that.
The might of Demacia will prevail. Without remorse. They should run now. See their end.
Kha'Zix stop. Blitzcrank's there. Bro, come on.
On wings of fury.
It's like shadowing me. I could have maybe gotten those
Really?
raptors if he didn't stop me.
Split's still mid.
Okay, I'm pretty far ahead of Kha'Zix. I could probably take his raptors because he missed something. He missed like 2 camps. How am I short on a camp? Oh no, I got one of your minions running through. Okay.
Tax.
Smell
That's
fear.
right, the tax. I guess. Yeah, we can't buy boots, which is kind of annoying. But it does save us money. This build is expensive, so in the mid to late game. I mean, I could have bought Sapphire, but obviously it's completely worthless on Shyvana, so.
They are nothing for me.
I really wish Runic Echo still gave you movement speed. That'd be nice.
The quiet before battle.
fucking blitz, I swear to God.
He's coming mid.
Mm-hmm.
The might of Demacia will prevail.
First blood.
Without remorse.
Yeah, Kha'Zix was trying to do Dragon, or maybe Blitz or somebody tagged it, I don't know.
They have faced nothing like me.
He's gonna get it. I don't know if you can. It's so scary with Blitz missing, though, how this guy's been behaving. But if you can disrupt that dragon, I think they're on it, though. Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Blitz is just getting so much control down there.
Suffer my fury.
An ally has been slain.
They should run now.
An ally has been slain.
On wings of fury.
I really hope Jason come over here.
What's that?
I
Oh.
said I really hope Jason come over here. He just warded this. Really?
Coming. I'm coming.
Okay.
Let's fight him. Careful, I'll take the hit from Zoe. He's probably gonna.
Okay. Ooh.
Careful.
I smell
Enemy killing spree.
Interesting, interesting.
Shut down.
they see their end.
Shit.
Oh, I'm coming. Oh! I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Quiet before
I'm coming this way.
Jin's like, huh? Was something going on?
Yeah, he just stayed there.
Enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Minion blocked hard.
Wait! You took aggro from that?
Yeah, I hit him.
Damn it.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna kill me anyway, so I was just trying to hit him so that you could kill him. Damn, tower's so low. 50 HP.
Yeah, that's a tilter.
Yeah, that's rough. Soraka is very good right now. Soraka is, yeah, pretty good in his head. Sort of. As long as that doesn't get too fed. Soraka in general is quite strong. I haven't played her in a little bit. I think she does fall off a little bit later elo. Like, I'm trying to get a little bit more proficient on Bard so that I can play him at Diamond, hopefully.
They have faced nothing like me. Without remorse.
Kha'Zix was right here.
Yeah, they're all... Twitch is coming over here, too. Oh, yeah, I forgot that control board's still there.
On wings of
They're fairly low.
Yeah.
Can I go in and ult them and...
Really? Dude, how long? It's like a 20-second freaking ignite. Oh, word.
Turret plate will fall soon.
I almost survived that too.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally the very last tick down to like the single point of HP for me to die on that.
Yeah, same.
Jungle Twitch, he's not my style, man. He's way too risky. If I was gonna play an assassin, I'd probably play Kha'Zix or Rengar. He's super gimmicky. I know that people can do well with him, but I've tried him before. I don't know. Like, you have to get a kill earlier. You just can't do your jungle. Yeah, everybody was just back. There's no way I could contest that. I'm just never in a position for dragons. It's unfortunate. I am up a billion CS on the Kha'Zix though, so that's good.
Your team has destroyed.
they are nothing.
Jace right here. Try and get him.
Yeah. I think he's gonna run.
Yeah. Ooh, hello, blue.
They see their
An ally has been slain.
No, I was gonna try to gank that Jace there, but
Come with me mid. Or never mind. They're all bot.
Your turret has been destroyed.
the CDR I don't think affects your ult. If they changed it to where it did, that'd be awesome. But your ult scales. It has like a different system. That's another thing about this build. Like, it has a lot of CDR, and I feel like that is kind of valuable. I mean, your abilities are good, obviously, but it just doesn't affect your ult. I don't think it does. I could be wrong about that. What the?
Damn, they stayed. I guess
Yeah.
I'll stay mid. Oh.
Maybe it does, yeah. Maybe it does affect it, because it does look like it's going up pretty quickly, the dragon form.
Destroyed a turret.
They have faced nothing.
If it does affect it, that's actually really good.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They are nothing.
Pretty sure Twitch flashed there. I'm not 100%, but...
Suffer my fury.
Twitch might be coming down here. It's really fed.
Am I dead from that? No way.
Without remorse.
An enemy has been slain.
Use Rift here in a minute.
They see
Oh my god, why would you not just wait until he walks up to the bush? That would have been so free. Well, it's not for the Q autos because your Q doesn't do any damage. Like this build is all about your just your fireballs when you're in dragon form. It does like 1,000,000,000 damage, but you gotta hit them.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Like the only thing that really matters, I mean, like your W is okay, you know, for like clearing waves and stuff, but
Twitch right here.
An enemy has been slain.
oh, I got him. Kozik's in the base. Probably do Baron pretty soon. I'm up a casual 4 levels on Kha'Zix.
Yeah, I saw that. There you go.
Oh, I see what you're saying. it makes the ult come up because you get more Qs off. That does make some sense.
The quiet before battle.
When you do come back with those really huge backs, though, with like 1 billion gold, it is nice to be able to get like a death cap there. Flat out bought a death cap.
You might be able to one tap the Twitch now.
Probably.
Or you're getting close at least.
Yeah. I think it might just organically improve your CDR too, or your Dragon Rage too. It looked like it was going up quite a bit. Maybe I'm not used to it, but feels like the clear is like not that much slower. Honestly, still pretty good.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I smell fear.
Jack's back.
That was a Twitch ult right there.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're not here. Oh yeah, well, sorted, but
Oh boy. Oh no.
fuck that Twitch. I should have gone for Dragon. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was so greedy.
Where did he go, do you think?
I don't know. Oh, now Jen pings Dragon. It's like, huh, it's almost like someone pinged that. And he told us to restart Baron at low health.
Oh, they killed the Twitch.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't do that.
Is there an 80 shiv rather than attack speed? No.
The dragon needs.
Not really. I mean, you can do Warrior. It's not terrible early on, but just like how fast this is ticking up here, just passively, makes me think CDR does affect your ult.
An enemy has been slain.
Literally just got Dragon form back. No, Titanic is extremely rare on Shiv. I mean, you can do it. There was an interaction with her Q that made it not really worthwhile to do that. The on-hit Shiv, you really want to... I mean, Titanic does have an on-hit effect to it, but... I don't know. There are worse items out there, but... I feel like they're better most of the time, too. She literally just walked into that.
Nothing like me.
So let's go down here first.
Wow. I walked right into that.
The enemies of
Freaking lords.
Demacia will fall.
I feel like we were crushing this.
Yeah, and then Twitch got a quadra.
Yeah.
Suffer my fury. They should run now.
Oh my god, I messed that up.
I don't know, you're so squishy with this build, like it does have really big numbers, big hits on the poke, but it's so hard to like duel anybody. I'm wondering if like Death's Dance or something might be decent here. I don't know. I'd probably just need to position better.
On wings.
It's like your E does scale with AD. And it would give me some resistances and some basically spell vamp. Well, you're just not gonna get that much more than 8 DH stacks. Like as a jungler running DH, you know, that's why a lot of people don't run that rune. You do it mostly because it's, you know, just the best option you have for kind of like hitting people from afar late game. It's because it still has an AP ratio on it, right? Even if you don't have a lot of stacks.
Twitch has gotta be somewhere.
They burned out.
I go.
Woo! I'm gonna get Baron after this. Or can we just end? We might just be able to end. They're all
That's gonna be 7 seconds on Zoe.
melt these towers with that much AP.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they diffed and miffed. They do a lot of damage there. I mean, my farm is pretty high too. Only had like 140 more than Kazakh's.
No biggie.
No big. Sadie, I will get you. Sadie, we are about to exchange ideas. I said one time in a menacing tone. See, that's not what people usually say, is what my wife said. Like, that doesn't usually mean that you're about to yell at somebody. It's like, no. That's how you exchanged ideas in 2020. You just yell words at people. Hey, idiot!
Yeah, be careful what you say in 2020.
That's right. The best way to exchange ideas in 2020 is don't. Just stay in your house and don't say anything to anyone. Stay in your house and get Netflix and play League of Legends. Well, they don't blend it, Blue Pillsbury. It's completely different builds. So if you're going AP Shiv, it's like always Nashor's Tooth, Runic Echoes, and then after that it kind of depends on how rich you are in the situation. Death Cap is really good. Situationally, you might see like Void Staff, you might see, you know, just AP items. But if you're going for Zanya's is probably extremely rare. If you're going for a tank build, the on-hit Shyvana build, then usually you'll see Blood Razor, and then some combination of tank items. The guy I was looking at, Soy Boy Manlet, who's like a Grandmaster that one-tricks AD Shiv, usually goes for Visage, Thornmail, that type of stuff. But you don't want to do... Okay, well, I mean, I'm looking at him right here, right now, too. Like, it's one build or the other, because when you're going to AP build, you shouldn't be getting hit by stuff. But you shouldn't be going defensive as AP Shiv. Like, your whole thing is to nuke people from afar. I mean, that's almost the equivalent of, like, Xerath going Thornmail or something, you know? Like, that's not the kind of champ that you're playing if you're building AP Shiv. Because you don't jump in the middle of people with AP Shiv unless it's like a one-on-one or like the fight's pretty much won. You want to just use your ult just to get more range on your E and to have the AoE. Well, maybe you saw some people that do it a bit differently, but that you need to pick either tank or AP most of the time. I mean, some tank builds might get a Nashor's Tooth or something. Like, maybe there's a couple of hybrid builds, but, like, in general, you're picking either AP or on hit. AP is by far the more popular one. But the playstyles are totally different. You know, AD, you're trying to get up close, you know, dive, get to that back line, maybe even split push, 1v1. Versus AP, you're a lot closer to something like a Vel'Koz or a Xerath, where you're trying to stay really far back and just nuke people with your E's. So she's one of the few champs that, like, dramatically changes your playstyle in fights based on how you itemize. So, Azir or something? That's my take on it. I mean, maybe there's different stuff, but that's everything that I've seen based on Shyvana, is that you have to pick a side. Or it's optimal to pick a side. Well, but a lot of people are not going to have a ton of stacks on it. I don't think that the Dark Harvest really matters that much. Like, the reason that I was questioning AP Shiv is it is very ult reliant. It does seem like your ult does scale with CDR. Maybe, maybe not, but... And that you're not tanky. Like, you can be assassin, you can be squishy. It's a lot harder to play that, I think. Because you have to hang out in the back, you have to hit your E's.
Oh my god, am I really going against Nocturne?
But you do a lot more damage. Yeah, no, but yeah, I mean, in the jungle, you're just not gonna get a lot of Dark Harvest stacks most of the time. I mean, Dark Harvest is a bad rune in general. Let's just be upfront about that. Like, it's been nerfed so many times. Almost no champion goes Dark Harvest. But with Shyvana, it's like, okay, you're playing a champion that's going to ult people from really far away, but most of the game you're going to be farming. So you're not going to be doing, like, trades with people. You don't need mana regen.
Carry, huh?
Do what?
Got the 80 carry with his ear. It's really good.
And so it's like, okay, what rune are you going to get, right? You're not going to be getting Comet, because that doesn't do as well late game. It doesn't offer any damage. You're not going to be doing... really, there's nothing other than Dark Harvest, right? So that's why people take Dark Harvest. Well, yeah, I mean, Cassidy picked early, or he didn't realize it was going to be a Nocturne middle.
Yeah, I was not trying to go play into that, but here we are.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a different rune setup too. Kind of what y'all was talking about there is if you're going AP Shiv, then you're going to go Dark Harvest just because you want anything that's going to give you more damage later on. And even if you don't have a lot of stacks, it still has a ratio on it, right?
No way. Oh, they gotta be tilted.
Like you're taking Dark Harvest just to have anything to help you out with your poke, you know, versus if you're going AD Shiv, like, or on hit Shiv, then you want Conquer, you want all the healing stuff, Conquer, Triumph, Ravenous, all of that stuff, because you're like, you can, like, as AD Shiv, your big problem is that you can get kited, you know? But if people want to stand there and bang with you, like, you know, you can put out a lot of damage. And so so you want Conquer, and you stack up Conquer super fast if you're in melee. If you're ranged, though, if you're playing AP Shiv really far back, you're not going to stack it up as fast. But all of your abilities do damage, and you know, have auto attack resets and all that stuff, so you can stack Conquer super fast. But yeah, it's just... Phase Rush seems... maybe, I don't know, on Shiv. Like, obviously that'd be for on-hit Shiv. I mean, maybe, but... you could still go Nimbus Cloak and Celerity. Like, you get the movement speed stuff. I could see it. I mean, Dark Harvest is pretty bad, so getting... that's decent. But the vast majority of time, it's Dark Harvest and then Boots and Cosmic. The reason that you want Boots there is because AP builds are usually pretty expensive, and that saves you 300 gold. And allows you to hit a nice power spike in the mid-game if you want, where you get the Sork Boots plus Oblivion Orb. Usually a pretty good power spike. I didn't get Morello and Omicron last time just because I was so rich. I just got Dark Harvest. The big ticket item that you really, really want early is Nashers, if you can get it, because that's a game changer. Like, the attack speed's so important for your clears, and it's just like a very efficient item.
Has been slain.
So yeah, it's kind of like Kayn, right? Like, you need to be planning before the game what you want to get, and then you don't really mix and match the items. Just like with Kayn, you're not going to get, like, Dustblade into, I don't know, Black Cleaver or something like that, right? Like, you're kind of picking your build. It's the same thing with Shiv, where you kind of need to be pre-planned before you go in which style you're going to play. And then you rune for it, and you build for it. I think Dark Harvest is trash. I think, like, who else takes Dark Harvest? No, you don't want to take Electrocute because, like, your trading pattern later on, like, you're not hitting 3 times. You're just hitting with your E once, usually once, and the fight's over. They're going to run away, and then you try to run them down and hit one more, usually to kill them. Like, Electrocute is if you hit multiple abilities. Dark Harvest is, like, for poke champions, the Vel'Koz, the Xerath, but, you know, a lot of times they will take Comet because of the landing phase. For better trading, but I think. I mean, I haven't really played those champs or checked them out in a long time, but oh my god, how did that not trigger?
Oh my god.
I cannot believe that didn't trigger my relic. Was Caitlyn just too far away? It's like relic broken or what? Like, why are these not triggering? Yeah, you're not gonna get stacks, but once again, it's not about the stacks. It's just about there is no better option, and it still has a base ratio, right? Like it still has like 0.5 AP scaling or something on it. So that's why you get it. It's just because you only have to hit somebody once, and they usually go below the threshold when you hit them once. But there's not one. I don't think there is a better rune for like a ranged champion that just wants to like try to one-tap people. It's rare. It's like one of the only junglers that does that. Maybe Talia or something, but Talia would probably rather run something like Electrocute, because I don't remember if her Q does multiple ticks of Electrocute or not. I don't think it does, but Talia might be someone else who runs Dark Harvest. Oh my god, I can't believe he got that crap on me.
An enemy has been slain.
Lee's mid.
Fiddlesticks, Karthus, Kha'Zix. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple that would do it. Kha'Zix, I think, can get other stuff, but yeah, Dark Harvest is kind of common on Kha'Zix. But yeah, Karthus is basically Shyvana-esque, where it's like just ranged, one-hit people. Well, it depends on which Shyvana build. With AP, maybe. Like I said, you're only getting close with AP Shyvana, ideally, if the fight's already pretty much won. So, like, on ganks, maybe that's how it's going down. But, like, in team fights, you're probably not going to be getting that close.
Enemy killing spree.
We should be a bit stronger here, but I just don't know. I might be about to get flanked, too. She can't hit a net on that? She trapped him. Did she not net him? Oh my god, seriously? Okay. Move, Caitlyn. Auto attack and move. Okay. Alright. You're not like, that's not the reason that you're playing AP Shiv. You're not getting a lot of Dark Harvest stacks. It depends on how many kills you're getting in a game. It's like, it's a waste of time. I mean, I guess you can like try to roll up to a lane and just to get a Dark Harvest proc, right? If you don't get a kill or an assist, but it's not worth losing like 3 camps over that, you know? The time it would take you to walk down there. If I get hooked, that's gonna be bad, but... Blitz is pretty tanky. It's gonna be hard to kill him.
Boom.
I think we're just like maybe
Octa's
fixating.
probably coming down.
Okay. Might be fixating a little bit too much on like the stack portion of it, rather than just recognizing that like it's bad. You know, like it's not a great rune most of the time, but it's just kind of the only thing that you have, and it still has an AP ratio on it. So that's the main reason. It's like even if you don't have a lot of stacks, it still is going to have a decent ratio. Really? Nobody died off of that? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? That Guardian, dude. Oh my god. Dude, this Guardian on this Blitz. It's like twice. I've been completely shanked by this Guardian. Nerf that rune. They are nerfing it next match. I mean, I'm running it too, but god. I mean, I think that the stacks matter, but I don't think that's the complete determining factor. Like, Shyvana can't be effective in this game because she doesn't have 30 stacks of DH. Yeah, there's just no way you're getting 20 stacks if you're playing like a real game of League of Legends. I mean, if you're like a challenger, you know, hanging out in like Iron or something, sure. But yeah, there's not a better rune. Like, you're not taking Comet. I mean, there's just not going to be a better rune. I mean, that's part of what's wrong with AP Shiv is like the runes and the itemization are a little awkward. Although I think that it, you know, it can be strong. It's because the numbers are really high, but... It's just like Thresh or Bard, right? Like, it's because you don't have 100 chimes in a game doesn't mean that like Bard can't be effective. Same thing with Thresh. I mean, like with the souls, or Senna with her stuff. Like, there are some games where you're just not going to be able to get as much, depending on the situation. Like, yeah, it's always better if you get more, of course, but... But, you know, you're not picking them just for that. It's like, it's nice, but they have other stuff going on too. Holy shit, dude. I cannot believe this fucking game, man. I've been cucked by shields so many times. No, you would never want to play DH Bard. For the reasons we just described, just DH is not a good rune. if you have another option, you should probably do something else most of the time. If you wanted to play something more aggressive early, I'd play Hail or Electrocute. But those runes just aren't as good on Shiv. Because like Bard's trading pattern is very different. He's close range and he's going to be hitting people several times, whereas Shiv is just like going to hit them once with the E. God, I've been destroyed by these shields this game.
Really?
They're taking like, I don't remember, 10 or 15. I think they're taking maybe 10 shield off of Guardian. I can't remember exactly. They're nerfing the ratio, especially the AP scaling on it. I don't remember the exact things. Hey, what's up, Jad? Are you a bot or are you a person? Try to not spam. I don't know if there's some meaning behind the animals, but... So hard.
Oh my god. Like so close to dying.
I know, dude. These shields like all game. Well, they are they changing the cooldown? I didn't see the cooldown part. They are dropping the AP ratios a little bit, but the big one is the HP drop.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I think, but they are lowering both of them.
Your turret has been destroyed.
But yeah, like, the Dark Harvest stacks on something like a jungler are going to be way lower than a laner, because a laner can use it to poke. people down, right? Like, you have all these opportunities to stack it in lane, but as a jungler, it's not going to be as easy. Oh my god, Azir's up like almost 100 CS, 70 CS on her ADC. Jesus. Jax is doing really well though. Oh god. What else? We can't do anything on the map. Maybe we get middle.
Yeah.
He's dead for sure. Okay, well good. He went after me. Is Taric good at support? Not in solo queue. I don't think so. I mean, there are situations where he can be, sure, but this requires a lot of coordination. I don't like peeler tanks. Did I say at least 10 times a stream? It either needs to engage or it needs to scale.
Go on to him.
I mean, Taric does kind of scale, right? But he's not going to scale as well as like Janna or Lulu. Yeah, it's still winnable.
I'm scaling.
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Ooh, Caitlyn went Stormrazor. I just saw that. Infinity Edge. I mean, she's so far behind. I know Stormrazor is a lot easier to buy, but you gotta have Infinity Edge in there somewhere, I think. I'm gonna try out going for the Australia's second here. Yeah, that was sometimes Taric would run Taric. Yeah, that was back in the day. I think before they nerfed it or when the meta was very different. But yeah, he used to do that.
Might be able to come help get his ear.
I think it's changed a lot. Like a lot has changed in that where that's not as strong as it used to be.
By his tower.
Double kill.
Okay.
Jeez.
Can't really fight by his tower.
Yeah.
Has been destroyed.
Dead. diffed by the 80. The 80 gets easier.
That's right. Just can't freaking. They're also tanky and have so many freaking shields.
Whatever. That might be it for me.
Alright, man. Sorry for the rough ones. I'll try to get them
It's
next
all
time.
good. Have a good one.
Alright, see ya.
See you.
One. Okay, I thought about playing more on the diamond account, but we'll do one more and see if we can get back to whatever. Gold 2. Yeah, he was Taric. Who's in a good spot? I don't think Taric's in a good spot at all. I mean, they've got to just change his ult, basically, and then give him some power elsewhere in his kit. They have to suppress him so much because that ult's so strong in organized play. It's kind of like Tom Kench W, like, you just have to nerf everything else about their kit if you want them to have that. He needs like some kind of, like, instead of his passive whenever he auto attacks doing extra damage, he needs to like heal him or something, or give him a small shield. He just needs like a little bit more survivability so he can stay in the fight and auto attack to lower his cooldowns, because right now he can just get blasted by so many different things. They need to make his ult just like a damage reduction instead of a full-on damage immunity.
They are nothing.
I don't watch that much Bizzleberry. Sometimes I watch his tier lists. He seems like a good guy, but honestly, I don't have that much time to watch too much else. Like, you know, occasionally I'll watch his tier list or something. Usually I have pretty different ideas about the tier list. Sometimes there are some similarities. Usually if I have some time left over, I spend most of my if I have time to like watch stuff, usually I'm making stuff. But a lot of times it'll be or it'll be like pro games or some kind of like talk show type of thing. I used to watch Beyond the Rift a lot with I'm a Cutie Pie and Scara. I thought that was really cool. Sometimes I'll watch, or like mostly listen to things like The Dive when I'm walking between classes or like taking a shower or something. I mean, the problem is tier build, like, it's so slow. Like, if you have to buy an item that's just straight up mana, like, for 850 gold in this meta right now, it's too slow. That's why I hate tier in general. Even on a lot of champions that use tier, like, it's alright, you know, on Ezreal and Kai'Sa, but those champs aren't doing so hot in solo queue. It's too slow. You need to be really fast. In a lot of metas, you need to be pretty fast, and this one's no different. Gauntlet could be decent on Taric. Honestly, I'm not sure what he's supposed to build. Like, one of the big problems with Taric is he has so many different like forms of scaling in his kit. Like, some of his abilities scale with like HP, some of them scale with armor, some of them scale with AP. So he kind of wants a little bit of almost everything, and that's just, it's hard to get a cohesive build.
Enemies of Demacia will fall.
Iceborne's probably pretty good on him though. You get the armor, you get some mana, you get the damage, it's slow.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Make sure I don't get invaded here.
I smell fear.
I'm waiting to ward. Sometimes people will ward and then go back and get a sweeper, but what?
Twice before battle.
Oh, I guess I'm smiting this. I'm not gonna get a leash, so.
Demacia will prevail.
Actually, I might smite Gromp. Gromp's a real pain in the butt.
They see their end. They are nothing to me. By the blood of my father, I will end it.
Nice. They warded his red, so I know he's up there.
Suffer my
I'm gonna go ahead and smite that. Just so I'm healthy in case Katarina or Thresh like collapse on me. If it's warded, but
They should run.
First blood. An ally has been slain.
They have faced nothing like me.
Catalyst for Taric? Talking jungle Taric or support Taric? I don't know. I mean, y'all are already really far off meta. I mean, do whatever you want.
The dragon nears.
Alright, so we got a little bit of tempo. We're up one camp. And we got a better back timing than Hecarim. So we might be able to get that dragon off of him. But
An enemy has been slain.
On
This build, you almost certainly, if you don't have Ignite early, is just a complete waste of time to try to gank. Unless it's like mega obvious. You need to be 6.
I go. The enemies of Demacia will fall.
We got priority bottom. Necrom could come down here and try to disrupt.
I smell fear.
I don't want to hit the dust because then they'll know I'm here. Risky dragon. We do have priority bottom though.
They are not before me.
And middle now. Help him out a little bit with a ward.
I will end
So he gets Scuttle. Now we have Dragon Form.
the quiet before battle.
Let me sell this and get a control word. Can't get boots, because we're spec'd into the boots there.
Without remorse.
Okay, so what next? Rift's coming up here in just a little bit. Okay, Hecarim's bottom.
Faced nothing like me.
So his top side, yeah, he started. I think his top side might be up here in a minute.
The dragon knew.
Okay, so I can get Rift after this. Should be able to. Well, they died to something that we called 30 seconds ago. I mean, not a lot you can do about that.
An enemy has been slain.
Maybe they thought Shin was going to be able to save him, I don't know.
They should run now.
Shin doesn't have TP.
Shut down.
He might just turn around and whack me.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, if he backs.
On wings of fury.
I mean, it's possible if I stay, maybe we can kill him, but we would have been counter ganked by the Hecarim and I would have died. Shin might die too, but. Does he have the taunt?
An ally has been
He even
slain.
screwed up and hit the tower instead.
An ally has been slain. An been slain.
How low? Oh my god, pretty low. I could get outplayed. Well, I might be able to get him here. Yeah, I've got dragon form. No fucking way! Oh my god. Does he have lifesteal? Oh, that spell vamp. Or the vamp scepter. Ugh. It's gross. She just kept ganking.
The quiet before battle.
I guess we can stay on this side.
I smell fear.
Scare him off? Ow.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
The might of Demacia will prevail.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The Katarina.
They have faced nothing like me.
Should have maybe smited one of those.
The dragon nears.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Is Silas any good? I think if you're good on Silas, he can be good right now. He has a pretty low win rate, but there's a lot of different ways to mess him up, both mechanically and in terms of builds, but I think that he can be good, yeah.
An ally has been slain.
It's kind of like Akali. Akali has a more straightforward build path, but
They are nothing before me.
An ally has been slain. Double kill.
I had to use it before it was about to go away. Dragon form. The fact that you are building a lot of damage does help you, like, later on clear the waves, or clear the minions pretty fast. Instead of tank stuff. Like, Blood Razor does help you with the big objectives, but...
Your team has destroyed a turret.
By the blood of my father, I will end them.
I think I can be there on time. Let's do this.
They should run.
Holy shit, I missed. That was almost really awkward. I missed basically a point blank E.
They see their end.
And Katarina might come through here and kill me.
They are nothing. The enemies of Demacia will fall.
Need to find somewhere to rift. I guess we can just use that top lane. Oh, never mind. I thought that was I thought that was an enemy using that. Or getting that. I saw on the minimap someone was hitting it.
I smell fear.
I don't have Dragon Form either. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Yeah, because of course Thresh is going to be really tanky.
Your team has destroyed.
Hey, what's
a
up,
turret.
Sammy? I think we just get Oblivion here.
Without remorse.
Yeah, I should have just... Well, we did get topside anyways. I guess this will put a little pressure middle. Maybe Silas can walk with it. Huh. Yeah.
They have faced nothing like me.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
we do this?
An enemy has been slain.
I mean, we don't have a wave there, right? So it's like we're A-ramming, which is cool, but I can't siege that yet. Anyways. Okay.
Breathe in the atmosphere.
I go. On wings of fury.
Shut down.
I smell fear.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Without remorse.
They're all bottom, so I'm just gonna pressure this as hard as I can.
By the blood of my father.
Has been slain. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
was my only smite charge, but yeah, I thought it was necessary to run him down. Get those hits, get the dragon form back.
They have faced nothing like me.
Yeah, I wanted death cap at first, and then we were making that play around Baron, so
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. An
AP.
enemy has been slain.
I go.
Guess we could have done a blasting wand and started to go for void staff, maybe, but
They should run now.
it feels like your ult is up a lot more. I think that CDR might influence how fast your ult recharges, although I'm not 100%. I didn't think that it did, but
The quiet before battle. The enemies of democracy will fall.
thought he was coming through there. Weather and King tank can be okay. Like, you really want on hit. I mean, Nashor's is not the worst thing ever, but you gotta be tanky with on hit too. So, really, usually get Blood Razor, and then you can get maybe one other offensive item. So, it's either Death's Dance, Blade of the Ruined King, or Nashor's. I think 9 times out of 10, if you want another offensive item, it should probably be Death's Dance. It's because it's defense and offense. Blade of the Ruined King is also a little bit more viable because you get 3 hits on your Q. If you just auto attack and then press Q again, your Q triggers on hit twice. You can get a triple proc of Blade of the Ruined King. And it has an active that can slow. So that can help you help prevent people from kiting you. Yeah, I mean, Lich Bane, tanky stuff on like Echo or Silas or something. Depends on what you mean by tanky, but Eternal Capsule, what is that? That's still pretty good. I mean, my farm is up even more than usual with that build, and you do a lot of damage. So I don't know. Maybe I should go back to the AP Shiv. I mean, I like them both. I go back and forth. Most of the time on stream, I've been doing 50-50. Sometimes I'll do double support. It just depends on if there's like a new champ or a new build I'm trying out. Like, Bard's been a lot of fun. Yeah, but I don't know. You can be too squishy with that. I've tried that several times. Going Blood Razor Bork or like just two offensive items to start with. You don't want to do Dark Harvest with that, no. You only want to do Dark Harvest with the range because Dark Harvest is pretty bad. I mean, you do what you want. I'm just telling you that's my experience with it. If you're doing 8 like on hit Shyvana, most of the time you go Conquer, but you could also go press the attack. If you want like a better early game, because our early game is trash. So if you think you're gonna be like dueling the enemy jungler early, maybe press the attack. But most of the time it's Conquer. If you're going for the melee route. What are these Eternal? Okay, so what? You can get your number 1 Eternal by... Is that... Oh, that's rune points? Oh, you have to have so many games on a champ to be eligible for the Eternals? Is that what it is? I thought anyone could get them. Okay. If I own all, okay, own Mundo. But anyways, crates, you mean chests? I don't know. It probably honestly is closer to a crate than a chest. It looks more like a cube. I think chests are usually thought to be rectangular prisms. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Okay, so for 300, what can we get? No one cares about Little Legends. Okay, you get chromas, or might just do the orbs. You can only get 1 orb and like maybe 2 champion shards. I have a decent amount of blue essence, but there's still a lot of champions I don't own, which is pretty nuts. I've played somewhere close to 1,000 games on this account or something so far, and I've like barely scratched the surface. You probably have to have honestly like 5,000 or 6,000 games to get all the champions for free or to get close to it. But anyways, okay, we'll be back in here next time. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. Tomorrow, if I have time, I might do a try to do just a real quick mid-patch assessment. I know they do have some stuff on the PvE they're talking about, so I could just try to do like a quick 15-minute video about that. And then we'll keep streaming. We'll keep trying to climb. I might play some more of this AP Shyvana. It is pretty fun. It does farm really fast, and you do a lot of damage. So maybe I'll run with the AP Shyvana, and then we'll, of course, keep trying out the Bard. Didn't have a great night tonight on the Bard, but I think in general he's been pretty good. But anyways, we'll see you next time. Have a good day.